Joining us on the program now, one such family that is now very anxious about a child who is currently in Ukraine. Shreya Sunil Kumar is at the Tarashenko National University, and her mother and her sister join us from Bengaluru. Shreya, first, give us a sense of how things are in Kyiv right now, where you are, and what would you like to say to your mother and your sister right now?
Hello, the situation here in Kyiv is bad. Like, it is very bad. But now in my area where I live, our hostel is safe, our dormitory is safe. The Ukrainian military is actually helping us. They're protecting us. And we can see a lot of movements of the military around, but there has not been any shelling or bombing in this area. The hostel administration is also helping us. They are giving whatever possible supplies of food and water. And we have to turn off our lights and electricity in the evening, and by evening we have to shift to the bunkers again. So right now we've come up to our rooms to freshen up, and that's it.
Smrithi Durgam, Shreya's mother, is with us as well. Smrithi ji, I can't imagine what you must be going through right now. What is it that you would like to ask Shreya at this point, and what are your hopes at this point also?
Good evening, ma'am. So the hope is Indian government is going to get all the students back to India at some point of time, but it's only a matter of time. It takes 1 or 2 days more. Shreya, I know you are going through a hardest phase of your life. Be strong at this point, right? And along with you, you have so many other friends. So all of you has to stick together, and you have to walk out of this, right? It's just a big lesson that you have learned here, right? And you are going to come out of this successfully. We want you all back safe and sound. So just keep your guts right, and pray for God to come back safe. And I am sure Indian government is going to get us all out of this situation. Yes, ma'am. So there are so many girls out there which they are facing a lot of hardships every day. So that is one biggest thing.
Right.
The sooner they get evacuated, it is better.
Okay. Shreya, give us a sense of, you're talking about how you have to sort of go to the sort of underground shelters once it's dark. What has that been like? Do you carry your food with you? What kind of instructions do you get? Can you hear the explosions through the night? Share your experiences with us.
The bunkers down there, yes, whenever we hear the siren, we have to rush down. And in that rush, many people have been injured. And yes, we do hear bombings and the sirens down there from the past 2 to 3 days, because the bombings are happening really close to us. Also there, we have each Indians, we are helping each other. There's nothing to be worried about. Our seniors are taking care of us. The hostel administration, they've given us mattresses. They've tried to provide us the most comfortable position. And it's a request to all of the parents who are watching this, please don't worry so much, because here in Tarashenko, here in our hostel, people are safe. I don't know about the others, but here we are safe.
Shreya, what are authorities telling you at this point? Is there some sort of time schedule that's been given about when you might expect to move to one of Ukraine's borders, and do you know where you're going to be evacuated from?
The embassy hasn't contacted us. The head of our hostel, his name is Shashank, and there has been no contact with him, and he's with us itself. The embassy has given us an advisory in the morning as of 27th, asking us to go to the nearby railway station. Let me tell you one thing, the railway station, there were shootings heard yesterday in the railway station, and the railway station is flooded. There are no seats left, and we have to apparently still pay for our seats, and we don't know the cost of the seats yet. I just heard a shelling right now. I just heard a bombing somewhere. So the situation right here for us, we cannot move out. The curfew is still on. We are not able to move out. No grocery store is open. And I don't know, like, if the embassy does provide us a bus for everybody of us, we are over 100 students here, ma'am. How do you expect us to go out in groups of 20? That is just not possible. So if the embassy, it's a request to the embassy, if you can provide us a bus. Come on, man, Indian embassy can do so much. At least a minimum bus to go to the nearby railway station. That's all we are asking. Because here, no bus, no cab, nothing is working. You don't expect us to walk 20 kilometers, right? The temperature is -4 outside. What do you expect us to do? It's not possible.
Smrithi, when you hear your daughter saying that she can actually hear explosions, she can hear shelling right now.
We've seen an explosion yesterday. We were here. I just came up to use the washroom, and all of us, we saw an explosion happen behind our university, and it was a double explosion of the oil depot, and we could hear it till here.
Smrithi, what's going through your mind right now when you hear these descriptions? Did you ever think that your daughter would have to experience a situation like this?
No, we had in our dreams also, we had never imagined the situation, right? Every time when I don't get her message in the morning, my heart stops beating, right? Today morning, she slept for some more time, like 2 hours extra, and I kept on calling her on the WhatsApp, and I was worried, like, why she didn't reply. But she was sleeping, right? So as long as they're in the college bunker, it's good. But how long can they stay there? Right? Now they're all a group of 70 people. They're sharing the food, and they're able to manage. But how long will the supplies lost? Right? Tomorrow it will be over. And at this rate of evacuation, I expect it will take another 10 days at least for these people to come out of Ukraine.
Right.
Isn't it? Because the borders are the priority ones, and they're focused on evacuating the borders only, right? But I understand the situation in Ukraine, in Kyiv especially, I understand that. But can not something else be done by the government of India and the embassy?
Right.
Like, they cannot just say, okay, you are in bunker, stay there for 10 more days. They can't say that, right? So,
well, it's thousands of students who are all perhaps in the same situation. We do have to think about those numbers also. But before we go, Shreya, your sister is here as well with your mother. Is there anything you would like to say to Shreya right now? I'd like to give the last sort of comment on the show to you. Go ahead.
I would just like to say that I'm going to be back soon. And it's okay. I think we can manage. I'm that strong enough to manage all this. And you're just making me very emotional right now. So that's it. I'm going to be back.
Of course you are, Shreya. Thanks so much.
Yes, baby. Yeah, you will be back, and we are waiting to see you.
Yeah. And we'll see you reunited very soon. Thank you all for speaking with us at what must be such a difficult moment for you. Thank you.
My only request, ma'am, to the embassy is whatever plan you are making, make it fast. I can understand your problems. It's at a very high level, but at least provide some groceries, food supplies to the people who are stuck in the bunkers.
Right.
If not the vacation, at least for some time being, provide some food supplies and for them to go further. Yeah.
We certainly hope that message is heard and that help is on its way very soon. Thank you once again.